Welcome to Live It Out TV, where we aim to inspire, educate, and encourage each individual to live out loud and to live on purpose. On today's show, my guest is Ms. Reba Lovejoy. So my first guest is Ms. Reba Lovejoy.
Hi.
She's a mother and she's a wife, and she's here to tell her story about her attempt at suicide and depression. So I'm going to let her say in her own words. Tell us your story.
Well, I can remember since being young that I've always been a people pleaser, and I've always had the anxiety of making everything okay and trying to do my best. And when I don't, I get sad and I get very upset with myself, and it's hard for me to get out of the funk. A lot of things have happened in my life that just I don't question God. I just wonder why me, and what did I do to even go through this? What am I doing wrong in my life? And then that's what makes me get into depression even more, because I'm constantly saying, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Or battling myself. So came a point in time after I was raped, and I had a door kicked in on me by the police because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But
how old were you when you were raped?
I was actually raped twice. The first time I was raped, I was 16 years old. And it was right after I lost my virginity. That one was hurtful because it was a guy that I trusted, and he was a friend, and he was in my neighborhood, and I knew him very well, and I just didn't think that he would do that to me. And the second time I was raped, I was at a club with a friend, and I'm a drinker. Yes, I know how to drink liquor. I know what my limits are when it comes to that. And I had gotten to the club and I had one drink, and it was given to me by a guy because he was like, ladies free all night, what you want? Told him what I wanted, my usual thing that didn't have a lot of liquor in it, stuff like that, because I knew I was going to be there for a while. And I felt funny right after that drink, and he was like, well, let's go outside, because he works at the club. And that's when I was working at IHOP as a waitress. So they used to come in all the time. I knew these people. That's why I always doubt myself. Like when I was raped the second time, like, goodness gracious, it's always someone I know. Because shoot, 1 minute I'm outside throwing up and he's leading me back to his car, and then the next thing I know, he's on top of me and I'm pushing him off of me and fighting him, and when he's done, he literally pushes me out the car.
Wow.
And I am stumbling back to the Shark Bar, and they see me outside the club, and that's why all my friends run up to me like, what just happened? I say, he raped me, and I don't know where he is. And after that, they say I passed out, and I remember coming back at South Fulton it is now. And I remember coming back awake, and my boyfriend at the time was there, and he was like, what happened? I said, I had one drink, and I felt funny, and I told the guy to just let me get myself together, and he seemed so nice because he worked there. Why would a worker do that? Why would somebody who I knew do that? And then after that, he disappeared. You never seen him at the Shark Bar again. He never came in the IHOP again. Never was contacted by the police again. So nobody helped me get through it. I never even seek counseling after it. I just stayed to myself. I stayed to myself because I broke up with my boyfriend because I was literally at that club to promote his event. So I broke up with him because I blamed him. I didn't like even going to that side of town, and I stayed around the corner from Greenbrier. I didn't even want to go home. I didn't want to be on that side of town. So I had a hotel downtown for like 3 weeks. Didn't go to work. Didn't see my daughter, which was the hardest, because my daughter Jamari, we had just moved back from Atlanta, probably like 2 years. So it was just still me and her all day, every day, and my mom. And I didn't even want to see her. And I remember, you know what, I don't have no job. I'm working at freaking IHOP. I'm starting to pity myself. I'm still staying with my mama. My mama thinks I'm a failure. Everything just started building up. And the hospital gave me some pills to take, some like anxiety medication, because they knew I told them my history of having anxiety. So they gave me some anxiety medication because I was by myself. And I took some pain pills and some anxiety pills, and I was like, I don't know what it's gonna do, but I just don't wanna wake up.
So you used the pills as, like you tried to overdose on the pills?
I just took a bunch of them.
Wow. I've known you. I knew you at 16. I never knew you was raped. I knew you since then, I think. I never knew that about you.
I keep to myself. I'm not a very, because since I try to please so many people and I feel the rejection from so many people at times, it's like I just learned to close myself off. So when traumatic events happen like that, maybe 1 or 2 people know. I knew Quay knew at the moment. I knew the girl who I went to the club knew. My boyfriend knew. That was it. Because it's like, I don't want to tell nobody I was raped. They just gonna either say, nah, you playing, girl. You don't know what that's like. No, I do. Because like, when I was raped the first time, I vividly remember being in my house. Came home from school, and I remember he came in, and like we just chilled. We all chill on my back porch. Like, goodness gracious. And I kept myself, I didn't even tell my mom about that one. Hardly anybody knows about that one. Because it's like I keep to myself. I don't know how to express myself to people because it's like they use your kindness for weakness, because I experienced that with Quay. Every time like we would get into an argument, bring up the bad stuff, just bring up my past, bring up stuff like, and like, goodness gracious, don't remind me of that, because those are horrible periods in my life. And then I had to let her go. The way that I kind of fought depression, because I'm still fighting it, is learning to let it go. I can't internalize it, because the moment that I think about it, I know I'm gonna go into a funk, and I know it's gonna go down here from there, and then I'll be in the bed, and then I won't even be watching TV. I'll just be laying in the bed, because I like my bed. My bed is comfortable. My bed is my comfort spot. So it's like I just lay there. I don't have to do nothing, and I can like tune you out. Nothing would faze me. I would just be thinking about that event, and so I have to learn to say, Reba, you're not gonna get in the bed. Go wash some dishes or something. Go play with your kids or something. Like, go do something to get past it, because I know what I would feel if I don't.
So where are you now? Like
now, I take anxiety medications and I take a depression medication, just like day to day, so that I don't. It helps with me not feeling the funk, because I don't say I'm bipolar or like crazy or nothing. Like little stuff just irks me. So like the Wellbutrin, it kind of helps me not to get irked, so that I don't feel that certain type of way, so that I don't get into the funk and it doesn't progress. So that helps me, and I'm trying to wean myself off of that and find ways to just express myself. Like I'm singing now more, which I stopped doing.
Yes.
Even if it's just singing in my car. I'm praising God all the time. Even when I'm happy, even when I'm sad, for the little things. Oh my gosh. When I'm out of a diaper, oh my goodness, and I find that spare. Like, it's the little stuff where I just start to thank God for, because me feeling happy is so much better than me being in that funk. So I just try to do that.
Yeah.
And I try to do that.
Yeah. I understand, because 60% of depressions don't always end in suicide, but most of them do, because people stay there and they don't find other things to make them happy.
Yeah.
I went through depression at 16 as well. I don't know what it is about being that teenage that area.
That's their hormones.
Yeah.
They say it's the hormones, and they say it's like the imbalance within your body. But goodness gracious, we feel so much in high school because it's so critical. And I'm wondering what's going to happen for the younger generation. Because I know if it was bad for me, well, it wasn't really bad. It was like the peer pressure was bad. The taunting was bad because shoot, I had the braces, I had the glasses. Shoot, I was skinny. I wasn't, and I didn't dress as nice as the other girls. So it's like, shoot, somebody was always constantly saying something about you. So shoot, when I got my first perm in 11th grade and I came back to school, it was like I found so much joy there because didn't nobody say nothing about Reba. I had my contacts there. I came back to school. That 11th grade is just totally transformed. With goodness.
And back then, you were such an inspiration to me when we used to sing in the youth choir together, and you were always out front. You wasn't scared to be like in the microphone. You used to preside services, sing leads all the time. And that's the joy that I see now. That's the joy that I be trying to reminisce on and think about and stuff. That's why I started back singing and stuff, because I really ultimately want to get back in the choir. I want to do the things that used to make me happy, because that depression road was just so horrible. It was bad. It's a dark cloud, really. It's near, and if you stay there, if you stay in that storm, you're going to stay in the storm. But if you keep moving forward, you're eventually going to get out of the storm. You find yourself doing stuff that you never thought that you were capable of doing. Yeah. So, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about you. Yeah. But thank you for being on Live It Out. Continue to live it out, your depression, your anxiety, because you have 3 children. I have 3 kids. I have Jamaria, that's 9, Calvin, that's 4, and then Kelsey, my little boo butt, my little chubby wubby, that she's 7 months. She'll be 8 months on the 1st. Yes, so you got 3 beautiful babies and a husband. How is married life? It's a lot. It's a lot. But we're learning, and that's the fun thing about it, that we're constantly learning, because he tells me all the time, like, shoot, I used to eat chicken McNuggets, and now I eat Red Lobster, so it's like I had to upgrade myself. So we're constantly learning together. That laughter, that's what got him. Like with Kel, he's been through a lot in his life as well. And I don't think he's been as far into depression as I have, but it's like he learned how to get through it, even through his circumstance, like even through it all, like he learned to get through it. And with me, it's like I pushed him forward and he made me want to push forward as well. So we battle that within each other. So that's also the great thing about being married, that we're just learning and growing together, and we're making a family. So we're doing good. Yes, I'm all for that. So, thank you. Congratulations on the marriage and the 3 beautiful kids. Thank you for being on Live It Out. Thank you. See you next episode. Bye. Bye. Remember, rape is no woman's fault. If you seek counseling, please contact any rape crisis center in your area. Thank you for watching Live It Out TV. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on Facebook at Live It Out Inc.